I'm Stacey. I'm here from Fuss Hair Studio, and today we are going to be doing vintage style pin curls and waves, a really easy do-it-yourself to do at home. I have Kaylee here, my model. She has perfect hair, a little bit coarse, a little bit wavy. The first thing to start off with is to get a really nice deep part so you have a bit more of a dramatic style. So I've started with a really dramatic angled part on the side. You just want to decide what side you part on. And it's all about sectioning and the way that you curl the hair. So I am gonna start on this side. I do take diagonal sections because it'll let the hair just fall more naturally. You can take smaller, bigger sections depending on how big or how small you want your curls to be. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a bigger because we want a very loose, not super dramatic style pin curl, just to keep it clean. And it's all about just curling in different ways. So my first section, I'm gonna curl everything going back, and then my second section, everything going forward. So we'll start at the back. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna go through, you're gonna curl each piece. Use a little clip just so we can set them. Take your piece of hair, curl it down, and clip it down. And you're going to continue to the front. So we have done our first section. We've gone everything going forward, and then we're just going to start our next section and do the same thing, but we're actually going to do everything in reverse. Now I've started on the other side, so with that really deep part, I want my first section to have a nice bit of volume throughout there. So I'm gonna do a diagonal section going towards the middle of her face. If you wanna keep it clean, you can just pin off this so that you just get the hair in your section. I'm gonna do smaller, tighter, so we have a little bit more dramatic of a curl happening. It's gonna go towards her face. And make that really nice and tight. And this whole section's gonna be really nice and tight curls. Also with the crown, you are going to want to section off the crown, so that's not going to become a part of your curl. You are probably going to want to just take it a little bit above the crown and just section that off so that all that goes back. So once you get the whole front section, so you're looking from the crown forward, all curled and set, I'm just gonna go through and do some really loose curls in the back, which is just going to blend in with the pin curl and the vintage curl look. I am still using a flat iron, and I am gonna be doing each different way to curl it, so it will just blend in with what's happening in the front. So we've just set and we've done very loose style curls with a flat iron. You can also do a curling iron too. And I'm just gonna give it all a little bit of a spray. You can keep them really nice and tight, or if you want a little bit looser, I am gonna go through and do a little bit of brushing out after we have everything else brushed out. So after sitting for about 5 to 10 minutes, you've put a light spray on everything. I'm going to start taking out where I began, so I'll start taking out at my first sections. So just by pinning out and letting the curls fall. After taking everything out, I'm just gonna lightly take a natural bristle brush. It's best to use a brush like this, or you can also use a paddle brush, but if using a paddle brush, go really slowly. And I'm just gonna start from the roots and work the way up, and using almost my finger to hold the hair here. I'm just gonna lightly go through and brush it out. So I'm gonna just take everything and then do a really nice hairspray and just use my hands to set it and to just smooth it, smoothing the ends. And also a little trick, if you want to keep this really nice and smooth and tight here, you could just actually use the can of hairspray. So same as the other side, I'm just going to lightly section out and using my hand to hold tight the top and just lightly brushing out the sections. So this is our final product. Hopefully it was helpful and something that you can replicate easy at home for a day at work or evening going out, or even for a glamorous occasion. You can make it as styled as you want or as fun and messy. And this is Pink Curls from Fuss Hair Studio. Thanks for joining us.